Hello everybody, welcome back to another Civilization 6 episode where we've rolled a deity game, fractal map, these game modes, and we ended up loading Theodora. Theodora is a leader that I haven't got to play too much with. She's one of the newest leaders in the game, came out with the leader expansion pass, right? She, from what I can understand, is pretty bonkers because Byzantium themselves is pretty bonkers, and she just is Byzantium without the extra combat strength, which really is fine. We're not really always looking to play domination. So her ability, Holy Sites provide extra culture equal to their adjacency bonus. So farms provide faith adjacency bonus to hippodromes and holy sites, so we get a lot of faith, and we get a lot of culture, and if you get work ethic, you get a lot of production. She also gets the standard Byzantium stuff. The Drolman, which is just free era score. It's a really strong coastal unit, don't get me wrong, but it's free era score. The Hippodrome, which is really nice because it gives you extra amenities. It's a half-cost entertainment complex. I have really grown to love amenities in this game. And you get the free heavy cav unit. Now, you don't get the Tagma, however you say it, Tagmata for singular, that Basil gets, but that's okay because we're not really caring too much about that. Your units receive +3 combat strength and religious strength for each holy city. That includes yours. So automatically your units are stronger. And you spread your religion when you defeat an enemy unit. I think it also counts for religious units as well, which is really powerful. I mean, it automatically spreads when you get religious unit kills, but I think it's stronger. And +1 great profit point for holy sites, which is really good. It helps you get that profit, and something that's not talked about enough is that's extra faith. So she gets loads of faith. Let's look at the start that we've rolled here. Let's see if I can turn on yields. Where's hide yields? Okay, boom. Let's look at our start. Lots of food, lots of production, great coastal tiles here. The only sad thing is I don't really have great holy site tiles, right? But look at all of this food and production we've got here. Fish, or crabs, fish, crabs, fish, sheep, copper, deer, olives, maize. I mean, we have so much going here, I just could not pass this game up. So where are we going to start? If we settle in place, we get 4, 9, plus another 4 is 13, 17, 20, about 24 yields. If I move over here, we get the boost, right? And it gives us a 2-2 production tile to work. We already have that. We have extra 2-2 tiles. We have a lot of food in the general vicinity. I am really tempted to move on to this tile right here and settle a little bit further away from that tundra. What I want to do first is scout. So let's move. It looks like we might be able to get a farm and a farm and a farm here, which we might want to consider. If I still am out of range. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm out of range of this. There's a second city right here. We're going to go ahead and tack that down. Somewhere over here we have a second city, right? And we can go probably a holy site here and then farm and get some extra production there and some culture. This is a good tile to start with. It's better than any of these tiles. I'm not losing. We're going to settle in place. And we want to make sure that we're not working the sheep tile. I want to be working this tile and then eventually into the sheep tile because I want a faster scout. All right. As far as research goes, astrology straight away because we're going to go for a faith-heavy culture sort of play here, I imagine. Hey, look at that. Let's switch this over to a slinger. And we'll come up here and grab this. We grabbed Arthur. We got the Void Singers. Irrigation gets boosted. Nothing I really care about seeing up there. I'm sure there is a tile there, though, so next turn we'll pop up on the hill and we'll see. As far as governors go, I'm gonna hold off on my governor choice because we have a couple of options for governors. Let's go here. You know what? Actually, we might want to pop up on the hill. There's more stuff to take down here. If I take Pingala right now, I actually think Liang would be really good because there's so much builder work for us to do. But Pingala gets us more stuff faster. I don't want to get this until I get the first monument out. Nothing for Amani to do. Moksha, I really don't care about right now. I'm not really going to be chopping too much. Well, I am going to be chopping this and probably actually probably going to be chopping quite a bit. We could do a harbor right here and throw down like maybe a theater square here, or actually let's hippodrome, and then we could maybe theater square here. No, let's go. Can I build the mausoleum here? Where's mausoleum? There it is. Mausoleum, and then we go for the hippodrome right over here. And yeah, that's looking pretty solid there. I think we'll throw the holy site down here and hopefully be able to farm it up. We need to farm it to make it better, so we'll see. That's a priority scout right there. So that's at least 3 chops. So let's just go ahead and get Magnus in here. Things will be chopped. Things will be chopped for sure. Alright, let's throw this down into this direction. We want... Oh, I forgot to scout the hill. It's not going to kill us. We want to see what's around this. If I can get 1, 2... If I can get 3 farms, that would be better. We really want a good starting holy site, but I didn't have too much luck in that department. We had a really good starting area, though. Let's pop down. Yeah, okay, we can farm all this up. So if we just farm, and then farm, and then farm, it's a +4 holy site already. We can't really farm around our hippodrome, unfortunately. Excuse me, sorry. But a +4 holy site, nothing to scoff at. Right? It's always worth taking a +4. And let's scout out our second city location. Send them over to help. Let's grab our... I think we're going to grab our settler. Get this second city as fast as we can. Be scouting around. And we'll come down here and check what we can check out here. Looks like we can get another city somewhere down here. If we go for a holy site here, we go 1, 2, 1, 2, and that would be... Let's see, holy site. Farm it up. Farm. Then we could always throw a city right here. And then we could get probably a good harbor right here. It's +3. We might even be able to throw down like a Colossus down here. Alright, so I mean, it's a pretty good setup here. We're gonna need to get some settlers out fast though to get this done. Settlers and builders are going to need to be grabbed here. Ooh, there is something bad. Okay. We'll have to deal with that.
It is not wisdom.
Fighting barbs, production in the capital. Take this shot. Pull you in here. Maybe he won't die, but he might probably die actually, so we'll have to be careful there, but it'll knock this down low enough to kill it probably. What a dumb mistake. Okay. I don't think he can kill my slinger, in all honesty. Yeah, it looks like he's not even gonna try. And we'll just burn this down to the ground. There's astrology. Let's go ahead and purchase this and place it. And I think we'll finish the settler instead of straight up hard building that. Mining is next. Maybe we get lucky and can snipe something there. And we boosted archery. Fantastic. Let's finish checking out this city here. Not the best looking city in the world. We could, instead of this wheat, we could holy site here, move the city down, and then farm. Something like this. Farm, and farm. Settle the city on the fresh water here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We could even possibly do something like a Petra into a theater square, into a hippodrome, and then we could even put a farm here if we wanted to make that a +1 hippodrome. Cannot be placed on desert hills. Okay, well then we could throw it down right here, something like that. It's a lot of culture we're looking at. I know the map tax are getting insane at this point, but God, I love map tax. So we're just gonna keep rolling with them. So the question is, which city do I want to settle first? This city or that city? They both have the same potential for development. So a 5 and a 5. So I'm not 100% sure which one would actually be best to get first. It depends on if there's a neighbor nearby that might ruin my settling plans. And it doesn't really look like it. It also depends on this. Come on, Caguana, go back here. Deal with this for me, please. Well, we might have to send a slinger down. I think we might go for this one. We don't want the city-state getting everything, so let's run this slinger down. Keep exploring up here with the warrior. Oh yeah, we're isolated. We are isolated, which makes things, like, kind of a lot better, actually. We like to see that. It's a good thing. Come on, Caguana, do your work. Do your job. Start knocking them out. Let's go for poetry, and then pottery, not poetry. Bleh. I am so tired, guys. Let's go for pottery, and then start moving into irrigation, because we have things we need to be able to get rid of. Yeah, we need pottery to get rid of that wheat. We need irrigation to get these plantations. I believe that is weak enough for my scout to murder. No! Ah, man. That was a bad roll. That was a bad roll. Bad luck on that one. Oh my god, they didn't... Why? Why would you not just finish that off, City-State? What's wrong with you? Sometimes you can't really expect the AI to do the smart thing, I guess. I'm gonna have a lot of faith in gold once these cities are up and running. Which is important because I'm gonna need a lot of builders to improve all of this. There's obviously another holy site over here, but it can't be farmed, which is kind of a bummer. Makes me wonder if this is the best Petra city. I'm gonna say yeah, and not really worry about changing it. Let's go for woods. And you're gonna go ahead. I don't have masonry. We're gonna need masonry. That was a mistake. I should have thought of that one in advance. Wow, loops over. I was wrong. I should have looked up there earlier. Should have looked at that one earlier. Ooh, we ain't got some water. My throat, bro. My throat is all scratchy today. I never give my poor voice a rest, ever. And it's starting to catch up with me, and I'm having to deal with that. Next turn until we get our holy site completed. And looking for more cities. I might take Caguana. It might be worth murdering Caguana. Okay, so we really need to consider what the next play here is. I do think another settler really quick is going to be good. But I'm not going to get the boost to quarries at that point. I'm not going to be able to boost masonry. Huh. So we are completely isolated here. Because it looks like this landmass ends off there. Let's go ahead and grab masonry. That'll take 21 turns. I am not going to be able to boost that very easily, I'm afraid. Oof, oof. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to get that boost. It's too expensive to... Not this. It's too expensive to purchase the builder quite yet. Yeah, this is done. Well, there has to be other little islands somewhere we can maybe start to colonize. It might be worth detouring to get Sinbad. That's 8. And then... Does somebody else have Sinbad? Discovered. Uh, 23 turns. Oof. Oof, oof. That's a lot of turns. Hopefully the growth will help that city out. When it finally decides to grow, we'll be able to do something. Right now it's just sort of a waiting game until we can get this next settler out. Oh my god, I'm gonna hit the darkest of dark ages. And hopefully we'll be able to go to a heroic age, but there's no stopping this dark age from coming. It is on its way. The only person making great people points as of right now I guess with our units, we are just going to be like spawn busting whatever we can spawn bust. Prevent some annoying barbs from showing up. I mean, they'll probably spawn up here, but as long as they don't spawn where I want a city to go, then I guess we'll be okay with that. So we'll go here, and we'll set this up on this hill probably. It might be better for them to spawn to the south because then Kegwana can deal with it. Edamananki finally goes. A little late for that. Well, no, actually, it's kind of early. Usually turn 40, I think, for Edamananki. Usually around that time. Karpanar Desert. Yeah, wow. Just terrible, terrible Dark Age on its way. But we don't have any, like, neighbors, so an early Dark Age like this isn't really a problem. You really only care about Dark Ages because Dark Ages, you know what? I don't need that. I don't need that. The production is better because it helps that city as well. Dark Ages really only bother you when you have neighbors. Surplus logistics, or provision, I mean. Neighbors are the real issue because you have the loyalty pressure you have to deal with. And when you're isolated, you don't have that loyalty issue. You're all by your lonesome. But this is a pretty start, I think. I'm not scared of this. There's nothing on the coast for it to bother. I really just want to get this city down. And there you go. Classical era, Dark Age. There was nobody to meet. No terrible things have happened to us, so it's really strange that we are in a Dark Age, historically speaking, but it is what it is. We're going to grab this builder now, and in 2 turns we'll be able to throw that down. I think we're going to go for Exodus and try to get some missionaries out as fast as we can. Our super holy sites will help us catch up civically as soon as we get them going here. We're going to need to get all of this rolling. Holy site. Why can't I purchase this tile? Actually, and hear me out here. We're going to take 1 turn and then switch out to the purchase tile card to make purchasing all those tiles easier. Because we're going to be purchasing a ton of tiles here. Sailing is next because we have all these resources. Next turn it and start getting these farms down. Reduce cost of purchasing. Now we're going to purchase and throw down the holy site. Why can't I throw down the holy site? Why can't I throw down this holy site? I have masonry. Don't I have masonry? Oh no, God, it's irrigation. Oh my God. I was playing, what was it, Civ 5? Oh my God. Rip to me. Okay, well, I bet all of you are screaming at me. I also feel dumb, so don't worry. We'll found this city, and then we'll throw down this holy site here. And get that rolling. We're gonna need more builders eventually. Let's go for... maybe we go for drama and poetry, I guess. Oh, let's do this. Throw down the farm. That makes this better. So we look at our empire. That should be 2, and then it'll be 3 and 4. And now we're working on irrigation. I knew I needed irrigation for something, and now I feel stupid. Somebody has taken Arthur from me. We don't really like that. If we're being honest, I don't really like that. This will come fix this. We have not enough money for both of these tiles, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to pick and choose. This gives us gold, so we're gonna go for that one. Let's get a trader because we need some gold right now. Oh, we gotta wait a couple turns to get that going, so you're just gonna go to sleep. And we're gonna have to wait a couple turns to get this going, so you're gonna have to go to sleep. Pop this down. 8 turns. 8 turns. Pyramids have already gone. We're gonna finish up sailing. Now that we have it. And we're gonna need to get to Celestial Navigation to get these harbors out pretty fast here. We'll come finish this. We'll have to get another builder out of the capital to finalize this megalopolis of holy sites here. We might be able to trade this out for a government plaza. Let's actually make this. And that just boosts this and makes it even better. So we don't need you there. We will need to buy it, but we don't need you there. I want to chop, and then we'll throw down the plantation. Celestial Navigation is next, and Pantheon. Okay, so let's talk about our Pantheon choice. In my opinion, we have one choice, and it's God of the Sea. That's because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 production off 9. 9. We could get even more up here. So all that production off of Pantheon, ridiculous. We're gonna take it, and it's gonna be good for us. Yeah, next district, I guess, will be this. We'll move you down here. Purchase this tile. And we're gonna need to go for the holy site here. This is gonna chop this out before it can build the farm. Oh, we need builders. Man, we're builder hungry. Builder hungry. I should have got Liang. Caguana, because we need the gold instead of the production and food. The gold is going to be a little bit better for us. We're going to work on a builder up here to come deal with all this. And you're going to remove that marsh. 29 turns. It's not going to be that long because this builder is going to help, but still, it's a long time. Move up to spawn bust a little bit further. And we might squeeze a city down here somewhere. Somewhere, wherever we can. If I put... Oh, we can't actually squeeze a city. This is dead. We can't actually ever reach that. Oof. Misplaced a city. We'll figure there's at least 2 cities we could find somewhere over here as well. I think where you are is fine right now. And we're just gonna be grabbing this holy site. and a builder to help finish this holy site off. And if we look at our great people, we are grabbing our great prophet now. That was a late great prophet. I'm surprised. We got the third. Oh, I wanted Feed the World. I also wanted choral music. You know what? No, I didn't. What am I talking about? I want work ethic. That's what I want. 5 faith, 5 culture, 5 production. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. It's just that I always go for work ethic, and I was a little sick of going for work ethic. I'm glad I got the religion made before the holy sites are finished. Normally, I want to finish them after we build all the holy sites, but I don't think that would have counted towards our era bonus if I did that. So you got to be careful. I should have checked that actually, but who knows? Let's see. We'll grab Nabi, as we always do. Work ethic. And then, you know what? We're going to be really strong on faith. We're going to be really strong on culture. Why don't we go for tithe? Or we could double down on faith and just get all the faith in the world. Or culture and get all the culture in the world. Or we branch out and go for science. Let's see. This is a big decision. Pilgrimage is pretty good. Tithe is also really good. But I think for what we want, we're going to go for... I really want pilgrimage because I feel like having all the faith possible is going to be really good. So we'll go for that. It doesn't seem like we're going to get a billion cities out here. So maybe going for a religion that gets faith from other cities is going to help us a little bit. That work ethic being done there, really good. Granary here. And we're going to start boosting the numbers on this big guy. And we'll have to get our next settler soon. I knew you'd spawn. Build that. Just increases our production even more. Up to 3 in that city. We're already on 11 culture, which is not great at turn 61, but seeing as how we haven't built any culture buildings, it's not something that we can really argue with. I still want the cheaper tile purchasing because I'm going to be purchasing a lot. We'll grab political philosophy next. Grab these 2 tiles so we can boost this up to 4 and then 5. Governor title, it is time to put Liang in Trebizond because we're gonna need builders and we need a place to start pumping builders out from. Somewhere that's not going to be worried about building districts for the time being, so we'll deal with that barb camp and finalize this +5 holy site. Really good. Unfortunately, no era score from that holy site, but still really good. Almost able to get our missionary spam running. Let's work on a ooh, 2 broke. We'll get a settler. And what do we need for a missionary? 150. So we're a little bit a ways from that, but you know what? We can get it fairly soon. I'm not super duper worried on that part. There's another barb camp. We'll come bust that. finish killing this to get the era score. That'll be really nice. We need era score. I don't want to double Dark Age. That would suck. You're dead. Thank you very much. That gives us military tactics. We've hit a normal age. I would much rather have the golden age. But this is a really slow holy site to be built. There's celestial navigation, finally. As far as research goes, I'm afraid really to get animal husbandry, because that could be a horse. So I guess we're gonna go for shipbuilding. What a weird tech to pick up at this time, but I don't feel comfortable picking up any of the others currently. And this city is doing okay. It just needs to grow. And it needs builders. 13 turns. Come on, man. Jeez. You're taking forever. I'm actually going to come in here and get this built. Just to get an even better holy site there. I'm not super duper concerned about getting this final city out really quick because we can get it without like any competition. And we're gonna go for Classical Republic. We're gonna SimCity it up. I want production in all cities. I want production towards builders. I want Diplomatic League because I don't have any city-states around me. I want the first one to count more. Yeah, I don't like any of those Dark Age policies right now. The Dark Age policy is usually really good, but not for me right now. Especially since I'm pushing culture and stuff. Culture and settlers eventually, so. Take the shot. Take the hit. Weaken it down so it might not be able to kill my slinger. Next turn. 3 turns until that goes off. Then when it hits pop 7, we'll put down this. Not gonna build a preserve probably. There's land, okay. Theology will come next. Let's double down on the religious side of things here. We're gonna get that. We found Mulan. As soon as I can start spreading my religion, we might be able to hit a golden age. There's 1, 2, 3 possible plus 2s, so 6. Almost. Let's get this spread here. Is it +1? It's +2. Okay, so I need just a little bit. This will give it to me if that gives me era score. It sure does. Okay, and we're gonna get a heroic age. If we can spread everywhere in time. If I can get it here in time, we're gonna get a heroic age. I need 5, so that's 2, 4. Oh, actually, I don't have enough. Ugh. That's a problem. Okay, what do I want here? I guess we're gonna go monument here. As for the governor title... Oh, I don't know what I want. I don't want either of these yet. We're gonna wait. We're gonna hold that governor title. Oh, how am I going to get... Okay, that's 27. This will give me 29. And I'll need 1 more after that. I've got to find 1 era score. Where am I going to find my 1 era score? Get this builder. How many turns do I have? 6 turns. It's not really enough to get the gold that I need for a boat. Where am I getting horses? City state, okay. Ooh, where am I gonna get?
We can no more have exact religious thinking without.
Let's throw in this because I'm not purchasing tiles anymore. That spread, I need one. I need one stinking era score. Where am I gonna get it? Get off of shipbuilding. Okay. That's too far off. Ooh. If can I not? Oh, I can't purchase a galley there. How much is it? 260. Yeah, I'm not gonna get 260. That's not gonna happen.
Bravery.
Oh, if I miss it by one era score, I'm gonna be so mad. I will be so upset. 750, 750. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get any of those. Well, we'll get Mulan. Okay, that'll do it. But I don't know. Mulan was not the one that I wanted. So, and I guess now we'll just appoint the Void Singers for some extra faith. Since we built the monument there. And okay, we overshot by quite a bit. I didn't think that the holy site was going to do it for us, but it did. Okay. Well, we got our heroic age. We're going to call this an episode here. Wild start, really interesting start, I think. Completely isolated, just us in a city-state. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, let me know in the comments down below if you're excited for this series, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.